Hello there. Hello there. Yeah. Like a little dinosaur, you know. So cool. Okay guys, so these are your European-eyed lizards. They're not one of the harder to get your hands on lizards, quite an easy to get your hand on lizard. These are only juveniles at the moment. I'm gonna guess they're around 9 to 12 months old, just as a rough guess, just by the size and what I've looked up online. So the way I've got these set up is I've used Sphagnum moss just as like a bed and it's soft, you know, that sort of thing. I've used the orchard bark chips as well, because I was told with the cocoa fibre, you know, with it being finer, it gets in their eyes. And I have tried it, and to be honest, when I tried it in the past, I did notice the odd one to be squinting every now and then, which, you know, is an indication there probably is something in their eyes. Their eyes looked half squinted sometimes, didn't like it looked uncomfortable for them, so I did change it. We've got a couple of water bowls for humidity really, so there's quite a large one there, and then there is a smaller water bowl there which they threw their moss into today actually. They do like climbing, so as you can see there's one quite high up near the top, and then there's another one just in that crevice there. I've tried to mimic it and make it as natural as possible, so because of where these come from, well, everything I've looked up on them, to be honest, not just what I think, but I think that they should be, you know, give them plenty of space to move around, give them stuff to do, you don't want them bored. I've also put natural sorts of stuff in, bits of wood, cork bark, there's bamboo root, just obviously like I say, them liking to climb, liking to hide underneath stuff. They can dig and they can bury themselves also, so, you know, make it a couple of inches thick so they can do that and forage, because, you know, some of the foods that we're putting in, it will bury itself. Like the dubia roaches that I put in, they have a smaller size for them, they'll bury themselves, and these will dig and look for them if they're hungry, so that's good. Got a heat mat on one side. I have got 2 bulbs in this, so I've got, at the moment, I've got a UV bulb running which is just behind here. I also have a basking daylight bulb there, so if I feel as if it's not warm enough in there, or don't think the UV's enough or what have you, like as if they're all starting to come this side of the tank as if they're trying to get under the light, I will put that basking bulb on. Same as if I see them all trying to hang out too close to the heat mat, then I, you know, check the temperature and do the same. These can vary in temperature, to be honest, anything from 10 to 30 degrees I was told. Everything online says you can go anything between 10 and 30 degrees, but they're called, the other name for them is a poor man's tegu, because obviously tegus are very expensive, quite a large lizard, they can be hand tamed, like to interact with people. These are the same. These are fully grown, 3 foot long, can be hand tamed, they're quite nosy, do like to interact with you, and because they're so food obsessed, you can use the food to train them as well. I just think they're a brilliant looking lizard, and you know, the varieties and what colours they come in as well isn't very vast, but the greens can go from really vivid to quite plain. Males and females both have the blue spots, as you can see. That's got blue spots, I'm guessing that is a female. And then this very, very green one here, I think it's starting to show that it's male already. I don't know, they're like a small monitor really, they're really, really cool. I just like them, I just thought I'd share my setup with you guys and show you what sort of setup I've got them in as a grow out with. Obviously this will have to be bigger at some point. They do say 6 foot by 2 foot by 3 foot is perfect as a forever home. These are in a 2 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot for now, but they will be going into a 4 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot, and then eventually into a 6. I won't be keeping all 4 in a 6 though. I think I'll keep them in pairs just so they've got enough space and there's no fighting or food competition and what have you as well. So yeah, so there is my European eyed lizards.